When teenagers Myrna and Marie Demergian, their cousin Lena, and Lena's mother went to the beach, the last thing they were thinking about was a miracle. They were just out to have some fun in the sun. Mel Toman noticed the attractive threesome and followed them with his camera.
Like, people like that really don't have a clue, and obviously they didn't realize how big it was. It was, you know, huge.
Mel has been coming down to this beach for over 20 years. He's a cameraman, and on this day, the waves were the most incredible that he had ever seen. Just minutes after the girls arrived, ignoring the red warning flags, they were unaware they were planted at ground zero of the wave's most dangerous impact zone. Fred Simpson, a longtime friend, joined Mel on the beach.
Some of the sets are just huge.
That's right, it's hot.
But check out these girls over here. Back.
That's trouble.
Surge.
Look, they don't even know what's going on.
They literally tell them back in Iowa we were down at the seashore.
Watch it. Oh, they get sucked. This one's still.
It's just as a matter of conversation, that's trouble. I mean, we knew that was trouble. We knew those three girls were trouble. We knew it was trouble waiting to happen.
An ugly swell came up that the surfers call the freight train, with good reason. It's as brutal and as big as they come. This is actual footage of the three girls being swept out to sea.
Better get going.
Oh,
As I recalled, she went into the wall and sucked under and didn't come up. Now, I thought she was dead. I seriously thought she would never be seen again alive, because the time this happened before, two girls died like that. Died.
Marie was knocked down, then the riptide grabbed her. In a matter of seconds, she was out of control and pounded by the wave's deadly surf. None of the girls knew how to swim. Lena tried desperately to reach her cousins. Myrna, too, became a victim, pummeled by the waves.
It's like one of those things where you're just going, is this really happening? And then hearing the screaming from, I guess, their mom or whatever, and Fred was, you know, saying, get the lifeguard.
Body surfer J.T. Nickerson heard Mel's screams and was able to bring Myrna on shore before another set hit. Newport Beach lifeguards immediately moved in with first aid.
It was like triage almost. I mean, it was just crazy. Because usually you're only dealing with one person, maybe two. And then this, so I have a handful, and they're all really bad, and the surf's really big, and it's just going to be a tough time.
There were still two girls in the pounding surf. Marie was still struggling, but Lena was knocked unconscious by the force of the waves.
I didn't think she'd ever come up, and I didn't even think I could go down and get her. I didn't even consider trying to rescue that one because I knew she'd be found in shallow water in probably about 5 minutes. However, the second one ran in, I watched her, and she popped up the backside, and she started drifting out into the break line, in no man's land. So I went after the one I could see.
Lifeguard Jeff Harvey called for a rescue boat and more backup because the situation was now at a critical stage.
Our boats just happened to be coming out of the harbor, which is the luckiest thing in the world. Coming out early because there's big surf, they responded very quickly.
If another set came in and caught her, she might have drowned. The set didn't come in. I got her out past the surf line before the set hit. She was scared. In fact, was asking about the other girl, would she be all right? And I was telling her, yes, she would be. Thinking, seriously, I thought she would be dead.
At that moment, Lena was held underwater by the powerful riptide. Marie continued to scream about her sister. The lifeguards knew that a second girl was rescued on the beach. What they didn't realize was that there were actually 3 girls. There was still another victim. In the confusion, the lifeguards prepared to leave the scene, leaving Lena in the watery grave known as the Wedge.
I think they were about to leave, but that one girl was still somewhere.
5320 to Sea-Watch, you're going to need to stand by at this location. We still have 1 victim unaccounted for in the water.
There's one more down.
Oh my God, that's my sister!
There.
That's my sister! That's my sister!
Get over there. Get over the sidewalk. Stay right there. Stay there.
When they got her, she was, you know,
Is she okay?
clinically dead. I mean, well, you know, no heart and no breathing. So by definition, dead.
Get back, get back.
As the lifeguards on board the rescue boat try to revive Lena, back on the beach, their mother is hysterical watching the events unfold.
We had the wedge crew, people really experienced watermen, just really in a high state of anxiety. And I started helping JT bring in the other girl. As we were treating her, that's when we had the secondary victim, and the mother had the heart attack.
She apparently just lost it. You know, watching her daughters go down. I had like monitored her vitals and just tried to like stabilize her because she was having like a heart problem. Her pulse was really rapid and weak and basically in shock. You come to the beach to have a good day. You don't come here to die.
With the mother stabilized on the beach, back on the boat, they continued to work on Lena.
Is she okay?
They resuscitated her going around the jetty. I guess she was breathing by the time she got over here, but she was, I don't know what her religion is, but she ought to start thanking people.
Fred and Mel both agree that these amazing circumstances were something more than luck. Too many good things happened this miraculous day in Newport Beach.